Hey everybody, welcome back to Britpop's Reaction.
Hello.
Me, BP1 and BP2 as usual, and
Nice to see you.
are back with some comedy. We haven't done comedy in a little while, and
Nope.
we've got a guy called George Carlin, I believe.
That's
Is he
how he looks.
American?
American, yes he is.
American.
Oh yes.
And we've got a video about some cultural issues.
Always topical, us.
Always topical. Well, let's see if he's funny.
Yep, let's go. I'll add some more as we go along.
Let's see. Right, let's start.
Something else I don't understand, motivation tapes, motivation books. What happened here? Suddenly everybody needs to be motivated? It's a fairly simple thing. Either you want to do something or you don't. What's the big mystery? Besides, if you're motivated enough to go to the store to buy a motivation book, aren't you motivated enough to do that? So you don't need the book. Put it back. Tell the clerk, fuck you, I'm motivated, I'm going home. I'm going home.
Fair play.
Fair enough. There's so many out there. It's absolutely true.
And can anyone explain to me the need for 1 hour photo finishing? You just saw the fucking thing. How can you possibly be nostalgic about a concept like a little while ago?
True.
Another complaint, too many vehicles. There are some families in this country own entirely too many vehicles. You see them on the highway in an RV, but that's not enough for them. RV's not enough. Behind them, they're towing a motorboat, go-kart, dune buggy, dirt bike, jet ski, snowmobile, parasail, hang glider, windsurfing equipment, a hot air balloon, and a small two-man deep-sea diving bell. Doesn't anyone just take a fucking walk anymore? The only thing these people lack is a lunar excursion module. Too many choices, America. It's not healthy.
All right, we'll just give a bit of initial reaction, right? Because we never know. I never know what to expect. But of his age and what he's seen is his cultural experiences.
Yes.
And so far, I mean, we're not American, obviously, we're Brits, but so far I can relate to exactly what he said because it's
Exactly.
here. I mean, maybe not so much. Every household does have way too many vehicles. So he's observationally, culturally funny.
Yes. But
so
the funny
far,
thing, I mean, the fun fact here is obviously this was was taken for the 9th HBO special Back in Town, taped live at the Beacon Theatre in New York City, March 1996. So I mean, he's picking all this stuff. He's picking all this up from 1996, mate. I mean, the 1 hour photo finishing. I mean, you don't even take your photos in to get photo finished anymore with a 1 hour photo finish. But
no,
yeah,
but
that's
at
what
the time.
Yeah, you know,
I remember
1996.
it.
Yeah,
Going boots.
that's it.
Do that.
George Dennis Patrick Carlin, May 12, 1937 to June 22, 2008. So passed away quite a while ago, actually. I mean, he's one of those comics that I hear about him, you know, all the big comics, Joe Rogan's and those Bill Burrs, they always relate to this guy, but we don't really see or hear much of him over here. So nice to see him. Obviously got some potty mouth words in there, but it adds to it, doesn't it? I mean, he says it in a way that, you know, it's not just for, I mean, it just, he says it in the way that he would do anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Another abomination. White guys over 10 years of age who wear their baseball hats backwards.
This is happening in 2022, mate.
White guys, let me tell you something. You're never going to be as cool as black guys. It's not going to happen. You're white and you're lame.
Great on the guy,
It's a fucking law of nature. Turning your hat around and learning a complicated handshake will not make you cool. And you black guys, since you started the whole thing, I'm going to let you stay with the hats a little bit longer, but I think really, once you qualify for Social Security, it's time to spin that motherfucker around to the front again. All right? Another tip for the men. The earrings, the thing with the earrings, it's over. It's been over for a long time. Doesn't mean anything anymore. It was supposed to piss off the squares. The squares are wearing them now. Doesn't mean anything, it's just fucking jewelry. Unless you have an earring with a live baby hanging from it. It's just jewelry. And I want you to know I'm in favor of self-mutilation and personal disfigurement. I've always said there's nothing like puncturing and perforating your skin in a dozen or so places in order to demonstrate your high self-esteem. When I see a young man decorating his scalp with a soldering iron, I say, there's a happy guy. Thinks highly of himself. And haven't we gone a little overboard with these colored ribbons for different causes? Every cause has its own colored ribbon now. Red for AIDS, blue for child abuse, pink for breast cancer, green for the rainforest, purple for urban violence. I got a brown one. You know what it means? Eat shit, motherfucker! Eat shit, motherfucker!
Oh, dear.
Oh, do you know what?
So ahead of his time.
It's so ahead of his time. I mean, you made the comment 1996.
Yep.
That. I mean, I was, I don't know what I was, 14, something like that. I mean, it wasn't. Things like that didn't come into my mind. I mean, nowadays we're very massive,
aware,
inclusive, diverse culture.
Mm-hmm.
How it should be, but to see back then, and he's right. I do remember all those, and today's, the same. There's an identity to a cause or to something. But yeah, to hear it back from 1996 makes me think, wow, it wasn't even
on the radar then, was it?
No.
Really, we weren't sort of taking any notice of it. I mean, it says here he's regarded as one of the most important and influential stand-up comics of all time. He was dubbed the Dean of Counterculture Comedians. He's also known for his dark comedy and reflections on politics, the English language, psychology, religion, and taboo subjects. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
good fun, though. He is good fun.
Yes, he is indeed.
He makes me smile and laugh.
Yeah.
So I'm not belly laughing, but actually I'm laughing with him.
It's all going in there and going, you know what? He's right. Yeah, I did. And all those kind of things. Yep.
Funny, but the white black thing with the cap.
The cap.
I mean, it's hard for us to relate in the UK. Well, it is for me because I've never grown up in a society where it's been like that. It's always been one society. I never thought that, but the way he said it in American culture is.
And then to find the guy with the hat on
and
the
to find the guy, brilliant. Yeah. All right, let's do a few more minutes of George.
And what can we do to silence these Christian athletes who thank Jesus whenever they win, never mention his name when they lose? Not a word. You never hear him say, Jesus made me drop the ball. The good Lord tripped me up behind the line of scrimmage. According to these guys, Jesus is undefeated. Meanwhile, these assholes are in last place. Must be another one of those miracles. And speaking of delusional people, what about a guy who hears a voice in his head tells him to kill his entire family, so he does it? Is this the only thing a voice in the head ever tells these people to do is to kill others? Doesn't a voice ever tell a guy, go take a shit on the salad bar at Wendy's? Doesn't a voice tell a guy to take out his dick on the merry-go-round once in a while? Well, some guys do take out their dicks on the merry-go-round, but usually it's their own idea. Something else I can do without: aftershave and cologne. And this disgusting shit that men put on their bodies. Just what I need in the elevator. Some guy standing next to me smells like a fucking pine tree. I said, go home and wash, you smelly prick. You smell like the urinal in a Portuguese cat house. God damn, guys are stupid. Guys are really fucking dumb. They think they're gonna get laid with this stuff, Oh yeah, they put it on at home. Oh boy, I'll get laid tonight. You don't get laid with green shit that comes out of a bottle, okay? And the only smell that's going to help you get laid might be your own natural scent. You have pheromones. It's a secondary sex characteristic. People in America, nervous about sex. They want to cover that up and disguise it. Guys in Europe, they know how to live. Guy gets in the elevator over there, he smells like a pile of dog shit. Those people are sophisticated. Getting pretty tired of these guys walking around in cowboy hats and cowboy boots. You ever see these jack-offs? Can't we kill some of these motherfuckers? Walking around in a fucking cowboy hat. Grown man. It's not even Halloween, for Christ's sakes. I say, hey, Tex, grow up and get yourself a wardrobe consistent with the century you're living in.
Oh dear.
Do you know what? He sort of delivers it in a funny way, but he is passionate about what he's saying as well.
What he's saying, yeah.
But
And I mean,
of his age, a comedian, some of these younger comedians, you can tell it's written in a certain way, almost not to offend, but to be funny. With the older comedians, it's all real based on experiences of life.
Yeah.
And what you've seen, what you've smelt, what you heard.
Yeah.
And, they always are the best comics for me because they're always the ones that make me genuinely laugh. Like Mickey Flanagan, UK, Greg Davis, people like that are on stage. That
Billy Connolly, I mean, he reminds me of very much.
Yeah, yes,
he's so much, observational like that, and just doesn't care what comes out of his mouth, really. I mean, everybody is game. And there's nobody off limits, really. We've gone everywhere here. So
no, exactly. All right,
interesting.
Men feel the need to dress up as mythic figures. You don't see anyone walking around in a pirate costume, do you? When's the last guy you ran into had on a Viking outfit? Make-believe cowboys. Closest they ever got to a cow is when they stopped to take a piss at an Arby's.
Arby's. And
camcorders. Here is technology gone berserk. Everywhere you go now, there's some dick, some yo-yo, some putz with a camcorder, and he is going to tape everything. Doesn't anyone in this country just stop and look at things anymore? Sort of take them in,
phones.
maybe even remember them? Is that just a strange notion? Does experience have to be documented and brought home and saved on a shelf? And do people really watch this shit? Are people's lives so bankrupt they sit at home looking at things they already did? These guys are so intense, It's always guys. They won't let women touch the cameras. It's a highly technical skill. Look through a hole, push on a button, big skill, and they all think they're Federico Fellini. Ever seen any of this shit? Low angles, zooms, and pans, and it's the same ugly 3 children in every goddamn shot. All the George Lucas magic in Hollywood is not going to change the unfortunate genetic configuration on the faces of these.
Well, this guy's funny. I mean, I think we'll call it there. But that is such a, I don't know. He's a comedian that I want to.
Follow up with.
And watch a whole full show because again in 1996 he's calling out the camcorder, but it's so true now where we are. You get your phone,
even more now.
Your phone out everywhere, and anything, and it just gets stored on a disc. But when you go back and really watch all of it, you might have like a memory thing that pops up saying, "Oh yeah, I remember that."
Remember that? Yeah.
But the comedy that he's giving out is almost timeless, just a different tech, and different ways. It's the same principles, just different, whether it's humans, tech, dress, whatever, further down the line. So very good. Very good.
I enjoyed him. Made me laugh. Like I said, I would happily sit and watch a full show. I mean, are we getting to the stage now where, this is going to be cancelled and all his back stuff because it offends is going to get... I mean, we're seeing that a lot now, aren't we?
It's of its time, isn't it? A lot of things are of their time.
Yep. Or some of our biggest, Faulty Towers and Dad's Army and things like that over here, people say that it shouldn't be shown anymore, but then if you do that, then you lose a massive piece of your history. So be careful what you wish for. But I like this guy, funny. I mean, big thumbs up for me on this one.
We'll put it up here. Thumbs up from
that side.
That's the one. BRITS React gives us Some Cultural Issues by George Carlin.
Enjoyed him.
Up. Enjoy. Let us know. That's our sort of type of humour. Hit the comments. Let us know where we should go next. We haven't done one for a while, so it's nice to get back out and have a bit of a smile. And it's Friday for us, so
perfect.
There you go.
Perfect timing.
Way to end of the week.
Cheers, George.
Hit the subscribe button, like the video, and come with us on our journey across music, sport, comedy, and wherever you want us to react is what we would do.
Brilliant.
Until next time, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. About that camcorder you tried to sell me.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later.